Hello there, my name is T. Thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell for new videos, and give this video a thumbs up. Have you been struggling to improve your English level? In today's video, we will be covering 10 tips on how to improve your English. Now let's move to the first tip. Our first tip is online learning English platforms. There are so many platforms, some offer different services and others allow students to have more control. Others give less control. Now you're probably asking yourself, what is an online learning platform? Online learning platform is a website where you connect with a teacher that will assist you with learning English via video calling. Students prefer this as they can ask questions in real time and get a response. Another advantage is that you get to learn remotely. No need to travel to school. You can also study while you're on vacation or holiday. These lessons are more convenient. Classes are planned according to your learning needs in most platforms. Some platforms are italki, Prepel, Native Camp, ClassCamp, Cambly, and there are so many more. Please do your research before subscribing to these platforms. Find one that suits your needs. Depending on your goals, affordability, availability, and other factors, I would suggest that you have at least one lesson per week. Now let's move over to the second point, which is reading. You need to read, and read. I cannot emphasize how much reading is important. Try to read as much as you can and choose what interests you when you are reading. You don't have to read a book, but you can find an article online. Reading helps you with grammar and sentence construction and building your vocabulary. I suggest that you read at least one written piece per day. Also add ESL, which stands for English Second Language websites, onto your website tabs. These contain information that is helpful for those that are learning English. Now, the next tip is number 3, which is watch English shows. I suggest to my students to watch English shows or watch YouTube in English. Listening as a skill is important, and especially when you're learning English, you need to familiarize yourself with different accents. Another advantage about watching English shows is that you get to learn both informal and formal English, which is important for building your vocabulary. Let's move over to number 4, which is keep a journal or just a little book. Write all the new words that you have learned and the definitions, and also write short passages in your book. This will help you keep track of your progress as well. Let's move over to number 5, which is avoid subtitles. Try to use less subtitles. Try to train your brain not to depend on subtitles, especially when you are at a level where you are advanced in speaking English. I always tell my students that in real life there is no subtitles, so they need to use the less. Our next tip, which is number 6, is Google Translator. Use this tool. If there is a word that you're looking for, find it, translate it, and write it down in your journal or book. You already know the word's meaning in your home language, so there is no need to look up the definition. Also, be careful when using this, especially when you are translating sentences. There are times where Google will give you a different translation. Number 7. Google pronunciation. Use this tool. This normally will consist of 2 accents, which is the Britain accent and the American one. Whichever one that you prefer, use this tool. Let's move over to number 8, which is speak English. Speak as much English as you can. If there is no one that you can speak English with, find an online friend, but be careful and be aware of online scams, and you don't have to give out personal information to anyone. This would be a cool way to learn English. In exchange, you can teach the other person your home language as well. Okay, we are almost done with the list. So now let's move over to number 9, which is use apps like Grammarly. This app does help when you are writing English. It will also help you to build your vocabulary. Lastly, our number 10, a cool way to learn English, which is through music. You most likely to sing along to a certain song that you really love. So try to listen to English music when you're traveling or when you're bored. So happy jamming! Also, there are so many tips that I did not cover in this video, like listening to podcasts. I found that most of my students enjoyed listening to BBC Learning English podcasts. Give that a try. Also, take a test to find out what level you're on. This will assist you in knowing what to concentrate on. Remember, by all means, to have fun. Please comment on other tips and also advise which of these tips you find most effective. Thank you for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed this video and you found this helpful. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and give this video a thumbs up. Till the next video, bye!